one of its kind, CUET PG 2024 Analytical Reasoning Important Questions, and this is part 1 of the series. And before we begin, there is a pinned comment in the chat which is CAT counseling form. Okay, if you guys have any queries regarding any of the MBA preparation programs, specifically CAT, then you can fill up that counseling form, and it will help you get in touch with us. Okay, put in your contact number and email address correctly, and we will very quickly reply, will revert. Okay, so let's begin with the questions. The questions in CUET PG, they are very straightforward, very simple. All you have to do is practice level 1 or level of difficulty 1, also known as LOD 1 type of questions from wherever you are preparing, whichever book. So the first question of the day is, point A is 5 meters to the west of B, point C is 9 meters to the east of D, point B is 7 meters to the south of point C, point A is, so there are certain points that are somehow, some distance away. We need to find the shortest distance between points A and E. So I'll start with the first statement. Point A is 5 meters to the point B. So if this is B, this is going to be A, and this distance is 5 meters. Now, I will not take the next line because in the next line, neither A nor B is mentioned. So I will choose that statement where A or B is mentioned. Next one is point B is 7 meters to the south of point C. So B is south of C. Once I get C, then we have point C is 9 meters to the east of point D. So we have a point D and C is 9 meters to the east. Next, D is 9 meters to the north of point E. So D is 9 meters to the north of point E. So this is 9 meters. Why more? Because CB, that's 7 meters. So D is going to be 9 meters. And then point E is 12 meters to the west of point F. So E is 12 meters west. So that would mean this is 9 plus another 3. So this is where F is, and this is 12 meters. Now we are asked to calculate the distance between point A and F, right? The shortest distance. So the shortest distance is going to be this distance. Now how do we calculate that distance? What we do is we draw a right angle triangle where the hypotenuse will give us the distance. Okay. Now if you look at the vertical lines, the vertical side of the right angle triangle, it has to do with the vertical lines that exist on this diagram. So there are two vertical lines that exist in this diagram, 7 and 9. Now 7 was, so if I draw the arrow, 7 was moving upwards towards the north, and this 9, that is D to E, it was moving towards south. So if I take north as plus, the south is going to be negative. So this is -2. Don't be worried about the negative sign. Okay. Next, if you look at the horizontal or the base of the right angle triangle, the height being the vertical lines. So if you look at the base of the right angle triangle, so it is going to be made up of these 3 lines, A to B 5, C to D 9, and E to F 12. So this is going to be, if I take the arrow pointing towards east as positive, then towards west will be negative, and again towards east will be positive. If we solve this, this is going to be 8, right? So the distance, shortest distance between A and F will be the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle, which we can solve using Pythagoras theorem, which is going to be -2 whole square plus 8 square. So this is going to be under root 4 plus 64, which is going to be under root 68. Now from under root 68, hold on, point A is 5 meters to the west of point B, point C is 9 meters to the east of point D, point B 7 meters to the south of point C, point E is 12 meters to the west of point F, and point D is 9 meters to the north of point E. So that is going to be 3 plus 5, 8, and that is going to be -2. Oh, we are asked between A and E, right? Okay, and there's one more statement that I missed, which was point F is 9 meters to the south of point G. So 9 meters would mean this is exactly where it is, right? This is 9, so this is 9. So obviously we don't have to find that part out. तो मैं इसको जरा check कर लेता हूँ. ठीक है? So let's restart. Since we are asked to find out the distance between point A and E, I misread that as A and F, so my bad. So between A and E, this is the shortest distance, right? So we do not need F, we do not need G, as in we do not need this 12, nor do we need this 9, okay? So the figure is only A, B, C, D, E. So if you look at now the vertical lines, same logic. It's 7 towards the north and 9 towards the south, so plus and minus. So opposite direction will make it negative. So this is -2. And now if you look at the horizontal lines, this is 5 and then we have -9, which will give us -4. Now this D is going to be under root -2 whole square plus -4 whole square, which is going to be under root 4 plus 16, which is under root 20, which will result in 2 under root 5, and that is our option B. So a silly mistake, had to redo the question. Right, Rishikesh? वो गलत पढ़ लिया था. Last statement की जरूरत नहीं थी. Last statement also I missed, but still we got the answer. Okay, next. Select the option that is related to the third number in the same way as the second number is related to the first number. So 24 and 18, how are they related? We can say that this is 6 less. If I use the same logic, 6 less would be 23, but we do not have an option, right? So this is not true. Another way to look at this is 24, 5 more is 29, so 18 ka 5 more, which is going to be same as difference. So we have to find out some logic that 24 and 18 are related. In the same way, 29 and the number should be related. So there is a difference of 6 here. They are even numbers, and कौन सा even numbers है? Same logic इधर भी लगना चाहिए. So it should be about which even number 24 is and which odd number 29 is, right? So 18 is our 9th even number and 24 is our 12th even number. If you talk about 29, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, and 29, 3, 3, 6, 3, 9. This is our 10th. नहीं, 10th तो नहीं होना चाहिए. It's not even about odd and even. Last option, 24 plus 18 gives you 42. So 29 plus what should give us 42, right? Because 29 looked like to be a prime number, but it's not. I mean, the prime number logic doesn't work. 29 is definitely a prime number. So it has to be 13. So ये match कर रहा है, right? Very weird. Okay, next, select the cluster of letters from among the given options that can replace the question mark in the following series. W, T, P, O, U, R, N, M. So मैं जल्दी से A, B, C, D लिख लेता हूँ. This is something that you guys should always write at the very beginning of your exam on the rough sheet. Okay. Now, I will be looking only at the initial letters. So We have W, then we have U, then we have R, something is missing, then we have I. So अगर आप ध्यान दोगे तो there is a 2 less, 3 less, so there should be a 4 less, so that we can get a 5 less, right? Opposite चलेंगे तो 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. So that's how the pattern is. So this question mark definitely should start with N. So B gaya. Now from all the options, if we figure out the last one, तो वो चलेगा, right? Now we have O, M, J and A. So इसको figure out करते हैं. We have O, M, J and A. So O to M there is a difference of 2, M to J there is a difference of 3, so we need a difference of 4. So this is where we should stop, so that this is further a difference of 5, right? So F should be our last letter. So it should start with N, it should stop at F. Now between the 3 options, we have to also look at the second last letter. So for second last letter, let's look at this. We have P, N, K and B. So we have got P, N, K and B. So P to N there is a difference of 2, N to K there is a difference of 3. So next we need is a difference of 4. So this is where we will stop. So it should have G as the second last. C becomes our answer. Okay? So either you can see the pattern within a word, or you can see at the respective letters in every word and see and find out the pattern from there. All of that will make sense. Okay, next. Okay, it's a different question. So point A is 10 meters to the east of point B. And point B is 5 meters to the north of point C. C का अब कहाँ से होगा? नहीं. Do we have A, B, C? Yeah. Point E is 7 meters to the west of point A. 7 meters to the west. So 10 meters, I will have to break it down into 2 parts. 3 and 7 says that E is 7 meters to the west of point A. So this is the statement we have looked into. This is the statement that we have looked into. Next, point F is 12 meters to the north of point E. So we have 12 meters to the north of point E, we have is F. Point D is 16 meters to the south of point E. So 16 meters will be a lot. So this is where D is. I hope it is visible. Chalo, bilkul mere sar ke upar hai. And point G is 8 meters to the west of point F. So question asked is, A is in which direction with respect to G? So we will look at G, and from G's perspective, if we look, A is going to be in the southeast direction. It's to the left of G. Sorry, it's to the right of G and it's below G. Right and below is southeast. Okay. Next, a clock is set right at 10 a.m. It gains 2 minutes in 1 hour. What is the correct time when the clock indicates 8:20 p.m. on the same day? So 10 a.m. So this is a correct clock and this is the wrong clock. दोनों में 10 बज रहा है. Now what will happen is in 1 hour the normal clock will move by 1 hour, right? It will show now 11 a.m. but this is going to show 11 too, right? It gains 2 minutes. Similarly, जब ये 12 p.m. होएगा, this is going to be 12:4, right? 2 more minutes more. And if this continues, question asked is, when this clock shows 8:20 p.m., so what time we will have here, right? So we can see that this is an increase of how many hours, right? So 10 a.m. to 8:20 p.m. this is 10 hours and 20 minutes का increase है, and every time 1 hour and 2 minutes का increase is supposed to happen. So the number of increases will be 10 times. So 10 o'clock say 10 hours later, the way it was 10:20, 10 hours later, this is going to show 8 p.m. 10 a.m. plus 10 hours is 8 p.m. So answer is going to be D. Right? Okay, another question on direction. K is 13 meters to the east of E. Q is 15 meters to the north of E. F is 10 meters to the east of Q. J is 2 meters to the south of F. ठीक है. So figures थोड़ा सही कर लेते हैं. So we have got K and we have got E, and K is 13 meters to the east of E. Q is 15 meters to the north of E. F is 10 meters to the east of Q, and J is 2 meters to the south of F. Now question asked is, what is the distance between K and the connecting point of an extending line of FJ? So question asked is, ये कितना distance है? So obviously this entire distance was 13, while if this distance is 10, this will also be 10. So the leftover is going to be 3, right? Straightforward, 3 meters. Okay. Next, select the option that is related to the third number in the same way the second is related to the first. So 11 should become 123. 11 square होता है ना? 121 plus 2. So we'll square plus 2. So if we have 17, we will need 17 square plus 2. Now 17 square is 289. 289 plus 2 is 291. So what if we add 8 here? Now, some of you will be thinking, why 8? So actually this 2 addition is the addition of the digits of 11, which is 11 square plus this one plus this one. So this should be 17 square plus this 1 plus this 7. Sum of the digits. 17 square is 289 plus 8. So this should result in 397. Sorry, 297. Right? I hope this makes sense. क्योंकि 291 है नहीं ऑप्शन में. The closest we can get to is 289. So we have to think 289 से 87 तो नहीं हो रहा. We are not going back. We can only move ahead. So that 2 has to be related with, some calculation with 1 and 1. So only when we add 1 and 1, it's going to be 2. So that 2 is not a random number, but it's actually the sum of the digits. Same we should do with 17. Okay. Next, missing number in the given series. 6, 12, 30, 56, 132, something is missing, 306. So 6 से 12 होना है, and 12 से 30 होना है, and 30 से 56 होना है, and 56 से 132 होना है, and there is a missing value, and then we have 306. So the first thing that comes to mind is 6 का double is 12, 12 का double is 24 plus 6, so 30 का double should be way more. How come it's 56? And it's not a question based on which term is wrong, it's rather which term is missing, right? So let's look at the differences. So the difference is that of 6, next difference is that of 18, the next difference is that of 26, the next difference is that of a lot. This is double से ज़्यादा. Looks like चलो देख लेते हैं कितना चेंज है. This is 70 6. 6, 18, 26, 76. Double, triple, 4 times. Nope. There is some other logic that is working. कुछ और चल रहा है इधर. Hmm. 6 and 18, 3 times. 18 and 26. That's an increase of 8, that's an increase of 12. So वो increase कर रहा है, फिर random कम हो गया, फिर बढ़ जाएगा. That will also not make sense. So 6 can be written as 2 into 3. 12 can be written as 3 into 4. 30 can be written as 5 into 6. 56 can be written as 7 into 8. 132 can be written as 11 into 12. 306 can be written as 17 into 18. So अगर हम ध्यान दें अब, so the first numbers of each of these calculations, these are nothing but prime numbers. So this should be 11 and 17 के बीच का prime number 13 and into the next number. 13 into 14 is what we should have. Now 13 into 13 is 169 plus 13 is 182. So 182 हो जाना चाहिए. Right? So the only way to master such questions is solve as many varieties as possible so that you can apply different logic. कभी add होता है, कभी subtract. Sometimes it has to do with getting closer to squares of numbers, perfect cubes. Every term is related to the previous term in some way, right? और कभी कभी ऐसा random, right? Prime numbers into next number. Okay, next question. What is the angle made by the minute and hour hand of a clock at 5:20 a.m.? So the value of h over here is 5. The value of m over here is 20. So the angle formula between the hands is given as 30 degrees into hour minus 5.5 degrees into minute and the mode of that value. So if it's negative, you will ignore it. So 30 degrees into h over here being 5 and m here being 20. So this is going to be 150 degrees and this is going to be 55 into 2, which is 110 degrees. So this results in 40 directly. Right? Good. Good. अच्छी बात है कि आप लोग मेरे से जल्दी कर देते हो so that you guys can verify the answers. Now, which is the wrong number in the following number series? Now, this is, these questions are generally tricky ones. आपको तुरंत पता नहीं चलता है क्योंकि कौन सा नंबर गड़बड़ है वो you need to find out the relation and then also solve for each term, right? 14 to 15, that's a change of 1. 15 to 19, that's a change of 4. 19 to 28, that's a change of 9. 28 to 44, that's a change of 16. 44 to 69, that's a change of 25. Is it 25? Yes. Sub perfect chal raha hai. 69 to 101, it's a change of 32, sorry. It should be a change of 36, no? So problem is not until 69. The problem starts from 101. So problem is mein. It should not have been 101, but it should rather be 105. So that 69 plus 36 will result in 105. Right? Rather easy. Utna mushkil nahi tha. Okay, question on blood relations now. Ramesh is Sahil's father and Roshan's brother. Punit is this. We have got Sunita, Nandini, Shalini, and so on and so forth. Chalo, draw karte hain. So we have got Ramesh. We'll have to write down the entire name. Is Sahil's father. So we don't know the gender of Sahil as of now. And Ramesh is Roshan's brother. So we have Roshan. Roshan's brother is Ramesh. So gender is known because brother and father both are mentioned. And Ramesh has got a kid. He has got a son. Not son. We don't know the son, whether son or daughter. So we have got Sahil. Punit is Sahil's grandfather. Sahil's grandfather would mean Roshan and Ramesh's father. So this is Punit. Grandfather would mean male, right? And obviously they will have a mother, as in Punit is supposed to be married. That we do not know as of now. So I'll put a circle anyways. And Sunita is Roshan's wife. So Roshan should be a male. That's why he has a wife. And this is going to be Sunita. Obviously, she's female. If Nandini is Punit's wife, so we know the wife of Punit now, who is Nandini. And Shalini is Roshan's daughter. So Shalini is Roshan's daughter. Then how is Shalini related to Nandini? As in Nandini will call Shalini by which relation? Nandini Shalini को कैसे बुलाएगी? वो उसकी पोती है, granddaughter, right? Okay, so everyone who is watching, please make sure that you like the video and subscribe if you haven't. Some of you are pretty damn quick. That's very nice to see. That if I take 1.5 minutes explaining everything, you know, सब चीज़ करते हुए, क्योंकि आप मुंह बंद करके solve करते हो तो थोड़ा जल्दी करते हो, आप आराम से बोलते हो, right? So if you are able to solve before I do, so that is a good enough small, you know, duration that you are taking. So it's perfect for your CUT, PG or MHCT, you know, exams that require a lot of speed. Okay, and also you guys are pretty quick, and sorry, not pretty, just quick. It's accurate. आपके आंसर्स भी सही हो रहे हैं ज़्यादातर, बहुत अच्छी बात है. So MHCT specialized course, you can enroll for this course. So you can download our app from Google Play, and from there you can enroll for the course. On the dashboard itself, you will find this course. Okay, the link is also given in the description, by the way. And on 10th of March at 11 a.m., you can write a scholarship test, wherein you can avail up to 90% scholarship for our CAT 2024 preparation programs. But you will have to register for this, okay? एक एग्जाम दे दो, कुछ भी स्कॉलरशिप आ जाए, अच्छी बात है ना, पैसे तो बचेंगे. And on 17th of March at 11 a.m., Mr. Srinivas is going to take a session about how to manage job and studies with your exam or competition preparation. Okay, so whatever queries you have, you can let him know. He is going to answer all of that. It's going to be an interactive workshop. Okay, so make sure that you register for this. The time is 11 a.m. and the date is 17th of this month. And these are all the giveaways in MHCT specialized course, hundreds of recorded and pre-recorded and live classes, 12 mocks and thousands of practice questions. Okay. You can also try our CAT college predictor, wherein you put your CATs and it will tell you which, I mean, among the top colleges, you know, which college you are eligible for, what else is required, you know, everything of that sort. Do check out our social media handles and pages. Thank you everyone. Thank you for joining. I'll see you guys again very soon.